Hello, hello, welcome. This is now dry from my last live, so I'm gonna attempt to paint on this. This is sort of like my, what would I call this, like a practice piece. So I'm not entirely sure, I've never done this before. Question is, can you see what I am doing? Thank you so much for liking the live. Greatly appreciated. I intend on eventually... Oh, hi everybody, welcome. So I intend on eventually painting the center, but I'm going to start by painting around the canvas. Hi! Hello, how are you? Hello, Tarana. Long time no see. It has been one heck of a week. So, I have not been in a very creative mood, but I was like, I have to get back into it, you know? It's funny because for me, like, I don't know, like painting and art used to be like a coping mechanism in my life for like a lot of the pain and the stress. And like now I feel a lot of like opposite, where when I paint, it's usually because it's bringing me happiness and joy, and my life is much more consistent now, so there's not really a whole lot for me to be like, you know, like coping with in the sense of like through this. And I have additional coping strategies now that aren't just art. So yeah. No, unfortunately I won't be able to do that, but thank you for the suggestion. The internet is a wild place. How have y'all been? That might be a bad question depending on who you are this week, but how is everyone? And thank goodness it's Friday. I am just getting my colors situated. Yes, it has not been. Okay. The only reason why I'm not like getting rid of you is like engagement. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for being a participant. Unfortunately, my dad isn't around, so that won't be happening. But once again, thank you for your contributions. Very happy it's Friday. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I'm going to try. That is too bright of a color. Let's see. Does making this. What do you guys prefer? I know, right? It's a tiny art stream. I know. Why are you picking on me? So, do you guys prefer lower light or no light or bright light? Oh, thank you. This guy like this the video is for you guys. So you guys let me know what you prefer visually. Like what's easier on the eyes, what registers better. Bright. Okay. If you want it brighter, let me know. If it's too bright, also let me know. I haven't painted with acrylic in quite a while. I feel very much novice right now, but that's okay. Some of it might be for ease. I'm trying not to switch a bunch on my brushes, but I might have to because I don't know if this one brush is going to be enough. Let's see, maybe this one. Okay. Okay, that works. Oh, thank you. I kind of am worried. I mean, it's fine no matter what, because this one's like the first one I've made, which means, you know, there's hope on the horizon to do more. I'm a little nervous, like wondering if painting it actually is going to like, painting it with color is going to be the thing that like ruins it, but it's fine, you know? Live and learn. I suppose I could always just put one color over it at the end if I really hate it, you know? We've got options. Also, thank you for your kind words. I'm sorry, I'm a little all over the place, but thank you. And I definitely still want to, I plan on putting a deer in there. But in the meantime, we will be painting this. Anybody else still, like, even though it's almost been a full week now, like, still struggling with daylight savings? Or are we on our second week? I honestly couldn't tell you, but having kids and daylight savings is brutal. Although every year gets a little easier, we're still not, though, at quite that point where it's like a seamless transition. Or at least close to seamless, because I don't think anybody actually seamlessly transitions. But show. Hi there. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but salam alaikum. Apologize if I said it wrong. Okay. Let's get this. Ah! Oh my god. I almost got paint all over me. I got some, but not all over. Although, yeah, I got some on my shirt. It's fine. Who needs clothes? My life. And this is probably another reason why I don't use acrylic, because I am too clumsy for my own good, but it's fine. Okay, so I've got green, and now I also would like to add this. Who needs clothes? Exactly, yes. Exact quote. Oh. I swear I'm always putting my foot in my mouth. Also, I love that you put LOL in caps, because that's literally how I typically write LOL. Hi there, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. I've already ruined it, but it's okay. It is. It's probably because we're millennials. Totally. Sorry, I'm a little quiet. I'm very much in my head this week. Lots of feelings, lots of thoughts. Lots of other people voicing their thoughts. And now we figure out how to paint the sides. Oh my god, did you guys just hear my husband sneeze? Good lord. Probably woke up the neighbors down the road. How was work for you this week, Tarana? That was an excellent sneeze. I will let him know that you said so. Oh my god. You know how in your head, and this is for like 99.9% of my art projects, doesn't matter which medium I use, doesn't matter like what in my head I think it's going to be or look like. I always underestimate just how long it's going to take me. Like, oh, this will be fast. This is easy. No, it is not. No, it is not. I either have extremely unrealistic expectations or I think that highly of myself, and I don't think it's that. So I think I have very unrealistic expectations. I could use a little bit more of this color. Oh man, that is rough. Yes. It's wonderful that you work for a charity like that, though. That's awesome. It is definitely a tough time in the world right now. Everybody needs love and support. Oh no, you're totally fine. Appreciate you just stopping in and saying hi. Always appreciate it. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but I am trying here to create some lighter parts on the bark. I should have done this live earlier in the day when we had actual sunlight. It would have shown up so much better. It's fine. Love the attitude. I think that's the kind of attitude we all need to adopt. It's hard though, but we definitely need community. We definitely need, you know, to help one another out. I have a very light color on this. I'm gonna see if I can just lighten these up a little bit. In general, I tend not to like really dark saturated colors. So I'm going to see if just lightening this up will make me like the painting process anymore better than I am right now. That was really good English, by the way. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I definitely am interested to know what's going to happen going forward in the country. That is for sure. That is also true. Again, I am loving the positivity coming out of you today. It is needed because I am not there. It's wonderful. So thank you. You're doing a lovely job keeping this stream fun and exciting. While I am just here moping along, one paint stroke at a time. You guys can't even see what I'm doing because I'm holding it off screen. You're welcome. I think I need to add a touch of this color. Okay, let's see what that does. Okay, I'm liking this. I don't know if you can even see it. It's like a pale green. Yes, I am still thinking of putting a deer in the center there. Yes. Obviously, I'm open to like changing it, but I definitely feel like in my head and in my heart, it needs to be a deer. But I think I want to lighten all this up to like these more muted colors around the edge, so that way the deer, when I paint it, stands out a bit more. So I'm thinking once this is dry, I'm gonna go in and lighten it all up. It's like a mint of some kind. Instead of having like the like berries be red, more of like maybe a pink. Just use like muted color palette. Hopefully this comes together, you know, like the way that I envision it. We'll see. We'll see. Is that a good thing or a bad thing with being able to see the texture? I personally enjoy the texture, but I am open to the discussion. The discussion of textures. Let's see. I need. Okay, I like it too, because like the whole point was to like, you know, have it be like 3D and like just feel the difference of the canvas and stuff. So yeah, okay, good. I'm glad. It's not just me. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can do this. This part's probably my least favorite, but I imagine it's got to be a lot of people's least favorite, right? Trying to get this painted well in like the most awkward of spots. Are you reading any good books right now? I'm still on that book series that I was on the other day. I'm on, I think, my own book 3. I think there's 7 books. I'm on book 3 of the series. So far, I really like it. I have so much Christmas stuff saved right now, like that I want to do. I think I'm just gonna probably like dive head first. I might do like one more pumpkin pie piece. But there's just so much like winter art that I want to do that does, it's like still winter-esque, but it definitely airs close to Christmas themes. Okay, hold on, because I know I can find the series. Hold on. Okay, so I have the authors now. I just gotta find their books, and then we'll be there. So close. It's no, close that. No. Age of Vampires. There it is. That's what the series is called. Age of Vampires. And it's by the authors that did the Zodiac Academy, which was very good. Very good series. Like literally the funniest book series I've ever read, ever. I was just like cackling in bed at like 3 a.m. sort of read. Like I couldn't believe like how well they how they were able to like put humor in a book. I've never laughed that much reading a book. And yet it was a very like, there was depth to the book. The characters had depth. It was like 9 books long and very long books. So I was like, if they could write that, I want to see what else they write. And I'm glad I did. I'm reading Tale of Stars and Shadow. It's fantastic. I'm on book 3 and a couple just got together. Whew. So, slow burn. So I would say the school setting is more like college setting. But no, the books are not too YA. Woo! They are not at all. Yeah, no. Those books took me by surprise. They're very good though. And there's a lot of like, right, there's like 2 main characters, but then there's a lot of like side characters that I would say are really strong. They're such strong second characters that it feels like you sort of have like 10 main characters, but really you only have 2, and then the side characters are just so supporting that you grow attached to them just as much as you do the main characters. I was not expecting to like the book as much as I did, and it was probably my top read of this year. And I don't say that lightly, because there's a couple series that like totally have my heart, but that book series, that was good. Yes, yes, absolutely. You won't feel the found family at first, but in time it will be there. Um, yeah. Oh, so good. I just got one of my friend's husbands to read it, and he was laughing his butt off. I was like, yeah, it's that good. That's right. I just got you to read like a romance novel that like made you laugh. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. Let me know what you think, because it's so good. And I've probably mentioned it. Have you heard of or read the Beasts of Briars series? I'm sure I've mentioned it. It's one of my other really liked series. It's not complete though, which the other series is. The Beasts of Briar is on book 4 of, I believe, a 7-book series. I'm sorry, I keep moving this like off screen. What are we thinking though? I'm really enjoying these lighter colors. Oh my gosh, it's so okay. This book. This book series is also really good. It starts out as a um, Beauty and the Beast retelling. I would say the first book like loosely follows it, so it has a lot of the same themes, which is really neat. But it just takes off in its own, like its own thing. It's got it's like a wide shoes reverse harem. There's fae. There's like all these like different realms, like, and it's got so many, it's got like all the best parts of like Beauty and the Beast, and then like just a completely different developed world that is just amazing. Oh, and the villain is so good. I love that. 4 beastly princes, 1 awkward bookworm, right? Oh god, it's so good. Yeah, if you read either of those, like you have to tell me. I mean, obviously you don't, but oh my gosh, feel free to tell me. Message me all about it. Okay, excellent. Oh my gosh. I'm sure you get it like when you're so excited about a book and then like you're trying to get like other people invested and involved. You're like, come on, you want to read this. Like that's definitely where I'm at right now. Like, all right, I think I got her. Convinced her. But also, I won't be upset if you do you. I will understand. We discovered you like avocados, and that was good. I was glad to hear that. What was the other thing that we found out that you liked? And I was like, okay, our friendship is going smoothly. Yes, I've convinced you. Okay, I'm gonna see what this, it's gray. I'm gonna see what gray looks like if it's not convincing enough. Or maybe even needs to be a little bit lighter with just a little bit of brown added to it. Definitely needs to be lighter. Oh, yes. Yes. There it is. Yes. Yes. The pumpkin pie is a hard one for me to let go of, but because you do like avocado, I'm going to choose to look the other way. The things you do for friends. Okay, let's try. I'm thinking that maybe if I lighten this just a little bit more, it can work. All right, I gotta let it dry, but I think that's the color that I want to go with, like something that's like light. And then I'll correct the colors on these leaves. I just wanted them to fully dry so that, because I'm gonna have to probably put a couple coats on them to get them back down in the color that I want. It looks so funny right now because of the color difference. It'll get there, guys. It'll get there. I started with a really vibrant color palette and then decided against it at the last minute, and now I'm repainting. Thinking the next clay piece that I want to make will probably be like, I was thinking maybe like textured pine trees on like a hill, and then in the background I can hand paint and like have it be sort of in fog, maybe something like that. I agree. I'm glad you said that before I started doing something like, I don't know, painting over it. I agree. I do like that. So I think also if I do it on the few other cinnamon sticks, that I can bring this color into the deer, and I think that could work. Okay. There we go. I literally like I have like object blindness in front of me. I was like, where is this? Literally right in front of me. Yesterday I was listening to a voice message on my phone, looking for my phone. I'm like, where is it? Gee, I don't know. Where, oh, where could it possibly be? Grab some of this white, the green, blue. I was looking for my glasses and put my glasses on so I could see better. I've done that. Oh my gosh. Which makes me wonder, do I need an adjustment on my glasses then? Huh. Oh, I think it's gonna look so much better once I get everything painted in this lighter color. And then later on, I'll be able to go in and, just add some shading. I was also thinking maybe I have gold leaf and I just have like some different things that I could try to add additional like texture or like even shine. I don't know yet. We'll find out in time. Right, I think something metallic-y will help. I don't know, metallic-y, if that's even like a term, but I think you get what I'm saying. Something metallic, something shiny might look really nice. Bring out the elegance of the piece. Okay. Here we go. And let's see. I forgot how quickly acrylic dries and dries really fast. I almost painted it with the wrong color because in my head I'm like I'm not working in my iPad. I won't be able to undo this. There is no like Control Z or double tap to undo this. I gotta be mindful. Some of that, some of this, and this. It does, yeah. No double tap is brutal, and I agree. Probably inspires creative problem solving, though. I would agree. I think that's like one thing that I've really missed and enjoyed about returning to traditional art, amidst obviously still working on my digital art, has just been going back to basics where I'm like, it's not as simple as I can just undo it or change it. It's how do I work through it, you know? And is there a path forward? It's certainly, I mean, even I find myself doing that more and more with my digital art simply because I'm practicing it with my traditional art. I'm sticking things through a lot more than just deleting or erasing something just because it initially doesn't work out. I really wish I hadn't painted those there. If I can just get away with putting some white over it for now. Has a little bit of brown in it, but it's fine. Yes, happy little accidents. Yes, yes, yes. 100%. Okay, grab some of this color, put it there, get a little bit of this. Okay. I'm very much looking forward to trying more clay. And I've been doing more research. Once I've used up my clay for like all the things that I like have in mind, I'm going to try switching to spackle or like joint compound and watering it down just a bit. And then I've seen people like use it for creating like textures on canvas. So I'm also going to give that a try. It might be a little bit easier to like shape and form. Obviously I've never done that, but from my research it seems like that could be a potential alternative to some textured painting and sculpting on canvas. Let's try, put some of that there, and set that there. Go. Me too. I just happened to find some examples because I was just looking at like polymer clay because I have that as well. And I don't know, like once I started doing research, I'm like I feel like this is going to be like my new hyperfixation, and I'm not over it yet. So I'm going to just keep doing it until my next hyperfixation manifests. And then I think some of these lighter colors might go nice on here. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll find out. There will always be more opportunities to paint over it yet again. Okay. Are you still working on that piece, Tarana? If so, how's that coming along? Started something new because I get bored too easy. But I'll come back to it. I feel that. I think the only reason why I actually finish projects now is because I have you guys as accountability. Like, well, they've been watching me paint this for like 6 days. It's probably only fair to them that I finish it. Because otherwise, I will definitely jump around a lot more. But I don't mind. It helps me stick to it, so helps me see it through. And then by the end, I'm so over it. I can't wait to be done with it. You know. So what's your new thing you're working on then? I must know. If you feel comfortable sharing. Let's grab this question mark. This color. We're about to find out. So, Tarana, I assume that you have a British accent, correct? Are you, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, have you been born and raised in England? I've always loved the accent, always. Correct. Not great at buildings, and really like this reference of rundown shop in China. So I've started doing that. It's not going too well. I also understand when you're really inspired by something and like your skill set is not in alignment with what you want to create. I do get that. Have you found any like tutorials on how to paint buildings? Ooh, the lungs of my little guy. That is too blue. So I gotta take some of that out. It's too vibrant. We don't need that much happiness in one space. Goodness. I can't think of his name right now, but I can think of like a concept artist who does a lot of like buildings and stuff. I will message you after the live. If for whatever reason I do not, don't hesitate to send me a reminder. You said you would message me. This is me following up. Blessed happiness. Well, it only seems appropriate. And you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I feel bad. He just has a really like both first and last name are complicated, and I don't even know if I could pronounce them correctly. If I could even remember what his name was, but I get email reminders from him, and I just saw one this morning, so I'll be able to look him up real easy. I'm enjoying the way this is coming together. Slowly but surely. I need so many different things. Let's see. Can I grab some of this color? My husband was very attached to, oh, thank you. So I had a cat that I had for 14 years. And when I met my husband, she hated him, couldn't stand him. Well, that's like a lie. She liked him okay, but it was more like tolerance, because my husband was like kept trying to treat her like a kitten, like she was playful. And I'm like, no, my cat is a princess. She doesn't play. She doesn't do anything but sit and look pretty. That's her life. And he didn't believe me. He really thought that maybe she just needed encouragement. And the answer was no. She just really doesn't like to move. And eventually, because he changed the way that he interacted with her, she ended up liking him better than me. And I'm like, cool, thanks. Love the loyalty. And so they grew very, very attached. And by the time she passed, he was probably more devastated than me. And he's wanted a cat ever since. And we just really can't justify just getting a cat and then not being able to like afford the bills. But more than anything, it's my husband does have an allergy to cats. He tends to tolerate cats with longer fur better than short hair. And so he keeps insisting. He's like, I'm fine. I'm like, you're not fine to get a short-haired cat. Just no, it's not going to work. And he'll take the kids to go to the pet store. And of course, what's there? Short-haired cats. And then what happens? He comes home miserable, sneezy, his eyes itching. And I'm like, yeah, that's called an allergy. Bro, it's an allergy. Men. And so he's been looking online for months for a medium to long-haired cat that seemed like a personality that would fit well, because he wants another princess. So he found one, and we can do a like two-week trial to see if like she's happy here, if it's a good fit for our family, because we have kids. But they said that she was good with kids, and that she liked laying around a lot, and I was like, well, my kids only know cats that lay around. I don't think my kids really know they're supposed to play, so that's good. So we'll be meeting the cat tomorrow. I'm excited. I say that I'm excited like as flatly as possible because I don't want to get my hopes up. But I am excited. You know how like people ask you, like, oh my god, your vacation's coming up, are you getting excited? And I'll always just be like, yeah. And they're like, why aren't you more excited? I'm like, I will be excited when I am safely either driven or landed from an airplane and I am actually there. Okay? And until then, the answer is, because I have too much anxiety over all the things that may go wrong to actually enjoy the buildup of the like waiting for it to happen. I'm like, nope, I can't. Yeah, I'm excited. My kids are like through the roof excited. I hope it works out. They know that it might not, but all the screaming in the background is them just playing. Everything's fine. Everyone's good. They're wrestling. Crazy kids. That includes my husband. But I'm excited. I hope she likes it here. She's floofy. She's got a little bit of floof. Hi guys, welcome. Just talking about cats and painting. Oh, yeah. Yes. I am glad my kids feel comfortable being loud and expressive, even if it's a little hard on my my overstimulation at times. I know that I was always afraid to be loud around my mom. She always complained of like any noise. She probably also struggled with sensory issues, but she didn't say it very nice. She was really mean about it, among other things. But and yeah, I'm also really glad that they're allowing for like a trial area time frame. God, I don't know where my brain went there for a sec. But I think it's a good idea. Just I think making sure that your house is the right house, as well as your personality lining up with the animal's personality, is really important. We've definitely adopted a cat, like a kitten, that ended up not being a good match in our house, and we ended up having to rehome him because we had him for a couple years, and my oldest cat, Dragon, the one that passed, she ended up getting really sick, and he was just too aggressive with her. He wouldn't let her heal, and he wouldn't leave her alone, and even when we locked them in separate rooms, she was so afraid of him even walking by the door. She would rather huddle in a corner and not make it to the bathroom because she was so afraid. And I'm like, the door is locked, he can't get to you. But she was so afraid of him. So he was a very, very sweet cat, but he was very anxious and also very like possessive, which I think would be really good for like a home with only one cat. or sorry, no other cat and just like one human, I think that'd be a really good fit for him. We just weren't it, you know. And we got him as a kitten. You would think, you know, they would like adapt to the environment, but they never mixed well. Dragon didn't like him. He didn't like her. Yeah, I felt bad for both of them. They were not a fan of the situation. They were not a fan. I also would say I was not a fan of the situation either. It was very stressful. Like trying to make sure one cat felt safe enough to like take care of their business, but also like heal from surgery and stuff like that while the other cat's like freaking out. Okay, slowly but surely, it's coming together. And then I'm definitely going to, oh my children. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it doesn't feel very good. And I've definitely seen people get like shamed for it. Like you shouldn't have gotten like an animal or a pet or taken on that kind of, you know, responsibility if you weren't prepared type thing. But it's not a kid. It's a cat, and I say that in the sense of not dismissing the life of the animal or the quality of their life or anything like that, but that with a child, I can usually communicate with my kids and we can find solutions and compromise and stuff like that. You can't with an animal. And it's not a dog. I can't like train it. So, you know, it just ended up not being a good fit. And the reality is I wanted all of us to have, you know, a better life. And, you know, be happy. So I think rehoming him was probably the best for all of us, including him. It's not that we didn't like him. It just, again, just didn't, at a certain point, it became really unhealthy for all the participants involved. Let's see, use this brush. Oh my gosh. I'm so curious what the rules of their game is and like what it is exactly that they're playing. The child's imagination. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. I'm liking it too. I still thought it would be a little bit lighter than this, but I'm gonna go with this. You know, like it's I think it's working slowly but surely. Still think this color's a little too happy over there, so I'll have to adjust that, but it's fine. Like the audacity to be that happy on this piece, you know? read the room. Alright, let's do this. I'd love this. And this. Okay, we're getting there, slowly but surely. Sorry guys, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just getting real in that zone. And I also may not be able to see what I'm doing, so there's that too. Put that there. I'm definitely excited to like see this in daylight tomorrow and just like, yeah, just like see how it's coming along. So far I'm really liking it, but I am curious how it'll look in like natural light, you know? I'm remembering just how laborsome painting is. It's probably almost time for me to like take a break from this. Before I go getting careless with my grumpiness. I'm tired. It really can. You really underestimate it until you try it out, and then you're like, oh, shoot. It's a big difference. Okay, this might be a dumb question, but what do you mean by fiddly? Oh. Okay, I know what that means. Gotcha. Yes. It is a bit tricky. It is. But hey, you know, learning a new skill set. Oh, that gave me a good giggle. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to like it colored. I think I'll like it more once I have the whole thing like painted, but I'm starting to like it slowly but surely. I'm not used to painting anymore, like traditional painting. I typically do digital art, so this is feeling challenging right now. But that's good. Challenge is good. I mean, I also find plenty of things, as you guys know, challenging in digital art as well. Just different challenges. Ask me to draw a hand and you'll find out what I mean by challenging. All right, what do I do next? Okay, well, I have some of this. Maybe. I'm going to. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna put down some white paint in the center for now, with a touch of. Oh, which color? Which color? Touch of this bluish gray. And let's see, let's get brownish here. I'm gonna try not to get too worked up about it being like exactly lined up, and I don't mind if there's a bit of texture. I don't really mind if it's like perfectly smoothed out, since a lot of this piece already as is textured. And anywhere I make a, accent, I can just paint over it tomorrow. No big deal. She's painting the middle. Oh, good. Okay, good. Good. I'd be totally up for it if you were like, nah, get rid of that texture. It's not doing you any good. But. Okay. And then maybe I'll add more once this layer is dry tomorrow. I'll add maybe just a bit more, like it has like almost like a bluish gray tint to it. So then I might be able to add in more white and like maybe do a little bit of like a white hill here for the deer to stand on. Maybe a little, like maybe some white trees in the background. We'll find out. We'll learn together. All right. I think this is a good place for me to stop tonight. See how it looks in the morning with that natural light that we all talked about. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Just, enjoying a nice, quiet, low pressure hour. It was more like an hour and a half, so thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it'll be nice to have just, you know, like a little bit of definition and then like a deer in the middle there. So it'll be good, I think. Okay, y'all, take care of yourself. And I'll definitely be back tomorrow. That's for sure. Thank you, you as well. Thank you. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Seriously, it means so much. Oh my God, my brain. This is the point where obviously this is why I need to go. My brain's shutting off slowly but surely. Thank you. You have a you have a great day or night as well. All right. Oh, and Tarana, don't let me get away without messaging you that artist's name. Give me a minute to clean up, and then if I don't message you, hound me down. All right. Bye, guys.